Jeff, looks like the PDI guy didn't finish this one.
Yeah, this one is a custom race sled that was ordered for one of our customers. Had it delivered here. Shout out Tom Lepishka. So good luck this season.
Why isn't it finished? Why is he taking it like?
Well, he's gonna add his own things to it, so to make it ready for the race season. So we basically just got it out of the crate for him. We threw the skis on it, and he's got quite a bit of work ahead of him, I believe.
He'll do the rest of the
He'll do the rest of the setup, yep. But this is the first I've seen of the cross country 600. So it's not a 650, it's a 600.
Race specific.
This is directly from Polaris Racing. Yep, from the race team.
And I noticed a couple things on your sheet there I was looking at earlier that describe what makes it the race package.
Yep.
So you want to go over those for us?
Yeah. I know they have the 650 out, but this is a 600. So this actually has 8% more horsepower. So it's a purpose-built race engine with 8% more power and a broader power and torque curve than the previous engine. It also utilizes proven Patriot architect along with race-specific porting and a 4-injector system. Also, there's been calibration updates to improve both durability and performance on the track for 2026. It is a 136, which is crazy because the XCRs are now a 137 with the long tail torsion springs, but this is a 136, and this does have the long spring torsion springs in there.
Will you explain what that long tail torsion spring does?
Yeah, so that long tail torsion spring is supposed to be able to give it a better handling, better bottom out resistance for big hits, and that's where you have also your Walker Evans Velocity shocks with the remote reservoir design. It gives a superior feel and response, as well as more bottom out resistance for the big hits.
It actually says XCR under there.
It's the XCR skid in the back, but they just don't call it the XCR. It's your cross-country edition.
I'm surprised that they actually give it lights.
Yeah.
Because most racers are taking those out. Or is that just a dummy light?
No, there's LEDs in there.
Oh, there is? Okay,
yeah,
so that is a
LEDs
working headlight. But it is pull start only, no battery to save on weight.
Yeah, there's no battery in there.
I've opened this up earlier.
Yep.
Yeah, you would normally have a battery tray located right here behind your can. And I'm assuming if he's going to race it, the stock can and everything's going to.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he has modification-wise that he plans on doing to this, but I know that he's definitely going to make some changes, so it won't look like this when he gets done with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's doing the cross-country racing, not snowcross, so this is just cross-country racing. So.
Which, hey, that's my kind of racing.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
Yeah.
Tell us about these skis. Do you find these on the XCRs?
Yeah. And I think he might be putting CNAs or a more aggressive ski on it.
He's actually going to change that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they actually provide, so the high facts that are on there are the lightweight ones right now that have the cutout grooves, but they have Vespel sliders, the ones with carbon fiber in them. So let me show you those. These are your Vesper sliders. They're supposed to provide more lubrication. Sometimes they're racing and there's no snow, so extra heat in that, they will hopefully hold up better on the rails and keep the sled cool.
Tell us about the availability. Is this like a difficult model to get?
It's
is there a race package?
Yeah, so like he had to apply to Polaris and actually get approved through the race program to get this.
What does he have to prove? That he has like a membership with a race organization?
He did all that paperwork. I just had to sign that it was going to come here and approve that it comes to our dealership. I honestly didn't know he even applied. He just came in one day. He's like, hey, I got a sled coming. Can you sign off on this? I was like, absolutely. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So he didn't even actually contact you first to buy one. He contacted Polaris first.
So the problem is I can't get him one. He's got to go through Polaris, through the race team. So it's completely separate from he didn't pay me a dime. So he pays Polaris directly. So he didn't pay me a cent for this sled. So it got shipped here with one of our other shipments. I just got it out of the crate for him and told him, hey, it's here. Come get it.
Yeah.
And you can start working on it and get it ready for the race season.
I wish we could hear it. To the viewer, sorry we can't start it. Nothing's been PDI'd on this, meaning nothing's been gone through by a technician, set up, verified, make sure it works. So we're not even going to start this up.
I would like to start it.
I want to hear what the 600 sounds like, but we can't.
We can.
Oh, Jeff's trying to start something. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
No, I want him to have that first experience.
Yeah, let him do that.
It is cool, though, that we got to see one of these in person because I haven't been able to see one.
Yeah, essentially, this is the ultimate today ditch banger sled.
Yep. I've always looked on like Marketplace and stuff. There are used ones and stuff out there, but never seen one brand new from the factory. So it's pretty cool.
Do you know the price?
No, because he didn't tell me.
He wouldn't tell you the price.
I'm sure.
I wonder if Polaris gives racers a deal.
So he did get. I'm sure he got a discount. What that is, I don't know. I mean, I do like their race sleds too, which their race sleds I can't get either from the race program. So their race sled's completely different than this. Yes.
There is a difference between this sled and the actual snowcross sled.
Yes. Yep.
This is a ditch banger.
So yeah, this is your, when they do the I-500 up in Alaska or whatever, where they do the long miles, I mean, this is what they're using, the Iron Dog, all that. So yeah, no, they're not going around in a circle on a track racing.
Over jumps.
Yep, this is all terrain, just through the woods.
Flat out.
Yeah, fast as you can go.
Covering some serious miles.
Yep. Some other racing components on this, the torque arms and heavy duty A-arms and spindles. So they're the same components that won the Power Sports Cross Country race in 2025.
These are pretty beefy. They're very thick. They're very solid compared to what you would normally find on other models.
Yeah, I mean, this is
yeah, same thing. So if we can give a side-by-side here.
Completely different.
Yeah, it's a narrower, less beefy. And there's no design to this. It's just a solid billet aluminum piece.
Yep, just meant for durability and reliability.
Yeah, real nice components. And the A-arms you said were stronger?
Heavy duty A-arms and spindles.
Okay.
Yep. It's got the Matrix chassis on it. What that does is it's a rider first ergonomics developed on the racetrack. It's a narrow sculpted cockpit that allows the racer to move with the sled, not around it.
Yeah, so everything on the seat is pretty shaved down, low height, and narrow, so you can toss
that way
it
you can
side
get your
to side.
leg. I mean, you're right as one with the sled, so you can throw it around, toss it around. I mean, it's got that 1.35 Cobra track on it, so that's a 2-ply track from Polaris, so I'm sure he's probably going to stud that.
Oh yeah, you gotta have that studded if you're going to ditch bang.
Yep. I don't know what classes he's going to be running, so I mean, there's going to be different things that he can and can't do to the sled depending on which class he's going to be running. I mean, we do have another customer that got a 600 comp, so these guys are actually going to be racing each other.
I'm kind of curious to see how the brands will do competing.
Yeah, no, I wish them both best of luck this race season. But
and this is New York Race Series these guys do?
He goes, yeah, it's all over the place, yeah.
New England too, I'm sure.
I think, yeah, he can go anywhere. And with this one, I don't even think it's registered, so he's just going to get his MSO, certificate of owner.
Strictly for race purposes.
Correct, yep.
Looks like a lot of fun.
It does. I would love to try it.
I want to try it, right? What do you think about this one with the red and the
I do.
white?
I do like this. So they do make a 9R XCR, kind of the same color scheme for this year's models. So
it almost resembles like the Honda Wing, the graphics they chose with the black stripe.
Yep. But I mean,
the tell of what model this is right here under the seat. The Cross Country, the 136. And that big 600, obviously the other sleds are going to say 650, so that's really cool.
I'm impressed with the sled, and again, maybe he'll let me ride it one day. I appreciate that if he brings it over and lets me.
It's really cool that we got to see it. Like you said, it's rare. You don't really see a lot of these.
I've never seen one. We've never had one delivered here, so this was definitely something that was pretty cool. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, do you mind if I do a video of it? And he's like, nah, go ahead. So appreciate it, and good luck, Tom.
Yeah, Tom. And if you guys are interested in our lineup, you're always welcome to stop by our dealership here in Weedsport, New York, or check us out online at bibbenssales.com.
Thank you.